when I finished my doctorate work, I was asking God how I should apply that. And at first I thought I'd be teaching in a seminary or university setting, at least a course here or there. And that never opened up. And then I received an email from a guy named Bill Hull. And if you don't know who Bill Hull is, Bill is one of the grandfathers of the disciple-making movement, along with Robert Coleman and others, Dawson Trotman with the Navigators. And so Bill and I got to become friends, and he invited me into this new ministry that he had started called the Bonhoeffer Project. And the purpose of the Bonhoeffer Project, first of all, we're a leadership development organization. Our mantra is we turn leaders into disciple makers. And so we work with pastors and ministers of all evangelical denominations around the country and around the world, and help walk them through a process, starting with a biblical understanding of disciple making, looking at how Jesus made disciples, forming a theology of disciple making for the local church, and then helping them craft a contextual specific plan for wherever they happen to be serving, whether it be in the U.S. We're in 7 different countries right now. We have 1,000 alumni right now. And so we see God doing a movement among His people in creating disciple-making congregations around the world. And the Bonhoeffer Project helps to drive that, what we call world revolution, through local movements of disciples. Yeah, as I started to lead cohorts of pastors, I started to realize that in academic terms, there was a hole in the research. As we started to talk about the gospel, we started talking about salvation, how that links into following Jesus, the idea of discipleship and then disciple making. We realized that people were struggling with their language, that when they would say something to their congregations, 1,000 different definitions would come back for that one word that they would mention. Like gospel, like disciple, like grace, like disciple making. What did all of this mean? And my co-author Dan Leitz and I saw that hole in the research and said, we need to address this. So we've released a book called The Language of Disciple Making, and we've addressed 7 key terms that most churches use generically or in their disciple making processes. And we've challenged pastors and leaders to think deeper regarding the language they use to help their congregations understand concepts and to move them in the direction of the type of disciple that Jesus has called us to make.